Alright. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Zay Young here. Y'all know what the move is. We're gonna pick a word, we're gonna talk about it. Today's word is going to be stuck. It's a icky word. No one wants to be stuck, but it happens in life sometimes, so we have to know how to deal with that. It's an interesting practice looking up words that I already think I know. Stuck. Verb. Part and participle of stick. At least I think that's participle. PP. That's all you got for me? You don't even have a definition? I just want a simple definition. Okay, well, let's go to stick. But see, I feel like I'm not gonna get the right thing. I feel like I'm gonna get like a stick, like a wooden stick. I don't want that. Stick. Drying twig. Long, thin piece of wood. Verb stuck, sticking, pierce, attach, or be attached as by pinning or gluing. Okay? Alright. Extend, stuck, become fixed, jammed, etc. Preserve, hesitate. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Stick was able to shed some light on stuck. So stuck, we are jammed, we are preserved, we are hesitated. Jammed, preserved, and hesitated. Why do we get stuck? Stuck in anything, really. I think it's a product of being attached to our past and what we know. Obviously, if the past is all you know, the past is all you're going to try to, portray or more so intentionalize in the future. If all you know is working a 9-to-5 job and that's all you've been successful with, then you're basically creating your own future by expecting what you have been experiencing in the past. Stuck. We don't want to get stuck. Input equals output in this universe. We should always be inputting new information, new skills, new things to upgrade. Okay, because if you get stuck, you're essentially not growing. If you're not growing, I don't know. I mean, you're still dying, but you're not living a full-fledged life. You want that full-fledged life, that full-fledged experience. Preserve. Preserve was an interesting definition because I wouldn't have thought of getting stuck as preservation. When you think preservation, you think, or at least when I think preservation, I think a way to maintain the quality of something. But if you're stuck, what quality you already have, I feel like you would be trying to get somewhere else. Because hence you're stuck. You wouldn't be stuck if you were trying to get somewhere else. So you want to add to that quality. So preservation of the quality is really, it's an act. It's not necessary at that point. So the only way to get stuck is if you were trying to go somewhere. If you're trying to accomplish something, you're trying to fulfill your desires. That's when we get stuck. And we get stuck for lack of experience, for lack of capability, and for too much fear in the system. The system right now will have you think that your labor is the most important thing. But if we understood what it really means to be human, the fact that creating is your innate nature. You're human. You need to create. You have to create something. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're here for. And In your creative capacity, that is where your abundance lies. So we should be creating. Shouldn't be working this 9 to 5. Telling other people doing monotonous, or excuse me, letting other people tell you what to do, doing this monotonous. I wouldn't even call it a flow state. It's a monotonous cycle that many of us find ourselves in because we have too much fear. We've been bred fear. They put you in a prison cell that they call school. You gotta ask to go to the bathroom for fear of getting in trouble. Alright? You got the bells, okay? You can't stay in that classroom for fear of mixing the next class. We could look at it from that perspective. That is bred into you. It's bred into you to follow a certain path and not go the untraditional route. The untraditional route of, not going to college or working a trade or starting a business. You hear about people that are doing those things, but you only hear them when they're successful. You don't hear them when they're not successful. Alright? And in our mind, we're programmed to think, oh, well, that one person did it. But I don't have those capabilities. We focus on lack. We have to reprogram what's up here. Alright? Because what's up here is stuck. It's what's keeping us stuck. We have to reprogram that. Have to make sure that we're focusing on the value we can create for other people, on what we do have, on the abundance that is at our disposal, the tools that are within our awareness at that point. So don't get stuck in this mind state that the system is trying to put us in. Alright? It's just a system. Alright? The system has to operate on what it has to operate on. People are going to fall into it. It's just what happens. Alright? But you don't have to. You can create the life you want to create. All you gotta do is put in some new input. You can't be doing the same thing and expect a different result. It's madness. Who said that? Einstein? I don't know who said that. But somebody said, if you do the same thing and expect a different result, it is the product of insanity, basically. You're insane. A lot of people are insane, but it's common insanity. Everyone has the same type of insanity. So no one thinks it's insanity. Isn't that crazy? Don't get stuck. Okay? My first advice for you, if you have aspirations that you want to see achieved, and you're a kid, you're just starting out, early 20s, teenager, because that's where I am. I'm actually late 20s right now. I'm 28. Okay, so I've been through that stage. Still got some growing to do, don't we all? But that's fine. We're not gonna work. We're not gonna focus on that. Well, we are, but you know what I'm saying. Okay. But my advice would be to get away from what you know. That's the first thing you got to do. All right. You got to get away from your parents. You got to get away from your friends. And you have to go somewhere where no one knows who you are. You have to cement yourself there. You have to learn new skills, become a sponge, and wherever you are, okay, and grow and get unstuck. Okay. Get out of this comfort zone. When you're comfortable, you're dying. Get out of the comfort zone and get unstuck. All right. That's all I got for y'all. Short, sweet, simple. You have a blessed day. Remember to gently press that like button. Okay? Alright. We doing things with ease. I will see y'all in the next video.